We're digging deeper into two big headlines tonight. One, the ongoing discussion around school safety as two more schools deal with threats of violence. Two, a major opioid bust right here in Atlanta that landed some pretty big names behind bars. Natisha Lance has more on that. Natisha?
Vinny, this bust is happening as the White House is trying to figure out the best way to control the opioid epidemic, and President Trump is putting some extra firepower behind getting that done.
The administration is going to be rolling out policy over the next 3 weeks, and it'll be very, very strong. I've also spoken with Jeff about bringing a lawsuit against some of these opioid companies.
So today, President Trump called for more aggressive action against drug manufacturers and people he calls pushers, or the folks who are prescribing opioids. It's part of the continued efforts to fight the opioid crisis, and that fight wages on right here in Metro Atlanta, where the feds just brought down a huge opioid distribution ring.
We're here to announce the arrest of several dozen individuals in the Northern District of Georgia who have been operating a prescription opioid distribution ring.
Dr. Joseph Burton led the ring responsible for putting 108,000 illegal doses of powerful opioids on the streets of Atlanta.
Dr. Burton chose to sell his medical license, credibility, and position of prominence as a premier subject matter expert for complex cases for sex.
You may remember Burton helped solve some of Georgia's most high-profile cases, performing 9 of the more than 25 autopsies in the chilling Atlanta child murders.
You're leaving tonight.
And he testified in one of the biggest murder trials in Savannah. The case was eventually turned into the film Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. 300 pharmacies across the metro filled Burton's 101,000 bogus prescriptions for oxycodone, hydrocodone, and methadone. And in one instance, those pills may have led to a woman's death.
A prescription pill bottle with Dr. Burton as the prescribing physician on the label was even found with a deceased woman whose death was caused by oxycodone methamphetamine toxicity, according to an autopsy report.
Now, Burton was arrested last October. He's indicted now on a narrow set of charges, and the case is currently being investigated by the DEA, so there could be even more arrests in the future, Vinny.
All right. Thanks so much, Natisha.